Ma'am, good morning. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
Sure.
So, ma'am, saying na ubra udabra whiteboard. Whiteboard se ramne kitang lang katu male. Amtaki ay kanom irake. Ubra. Ma'am, is this clear to you?
Yes.
Is
Yes,
this
sir.
clearly visible to you, ma'am?
Yes, sir, ma'am.
Okay, good, great. Okay, ma'am. Project. Going to see this just orientation class, Nico. So let us wait for another 5-6 minutes for other participants to join. So before that, in the meantime, let me introduce myself. I hope many of you might have known me. Ma'am, I hana khang bayaw na bra hana I class ta thengna gi bayaw bra I je any other institute ta like proactive, Mahai or Profound Academy. Ma'am, is my voice clearly audible to you?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So anyway, fine. So ma'am, let me introduce you. Let me introduce myself to you briefly, very briefly. I'm Vidyasagar Singh, and I have been into this field for 5-6 years. So I started my teaching career from Profound Academy Singjamai. So as a faculty of quantitative aptitude. Later on, after almost 3 years, I founded my institute in Kuakaitin. That was Mahi Civil Services Institute. Then I switched on to joining Proactive Academy. I served there for a while, almost 5-6 months. Then I joined Ibemhal Academy. So I've been teaching here quantitative aptitude as well as reasoning for both banking and SSC. So usually General Foundation course is meant for banking as well as SSC exams. So you might have known about it, right? Ma'am, khangina course is a General Foundation course not exactly for civil services examinations. So me I foundation hana khara groom tawnamne General Foundation course join tawi. I wouldn't recommend that. So here in this institute, I'll be covering some portions of quant as well as reasoning. Ma'am, so are you all clear with the syllabus or what all kind of exam will you be giving?
No. No.
I hope it should be clear to you. Anyway, ma'am, we don't have that opportunity to they let you introduce one by one. So that will happen once offline classes are resumed. So I schooling I by degree I'm a mechanical engineer, graduated in 2013 from BMSC Bangalore, and I did my schooling from Jawaharlal Navodaya Vidyalaya, Thoubal, and completed class till class 12 in 2008. Adugi graduation gi matungda I work in ICL Aerospace as a design engineer just for a while, and I left job and started my civil service preparation. In the meantime, I wrote MPSC mains 2016, and before that I also cracked couple of exams like IB and FCAT, Air Force Aptitude Test, and wrote SSC mains also, and I was out of the race just by 10 marks in mains. So I'm just telling this brief journey of my career just to let you know that I have some experience regarding competitive exams very popular in India, Right. So with regard to Manipur, I only wrote MPSC mains. I only wrote MPSC exams. That is why Manipur gi MCS exam, MCS exam popularly so I wrote that mains in 2016, and which was rigged with many anomalies or irregularities. Fine, that is another thing. So let me tell you what all kinds of work I will be doing here for you people. So I'll be taking major portions of reasoning and some portions of quant. So adu batch ki khenagani idea to idea fixed hoy but topics sing je topics are not will not be fixed, like what all topics will be surely taught by me is not fixed. aduduna haidi syllabus copy pirakadorido natragana syllabus copy cover tawnabidamakta koi standard oina set tawra leido adu koi karidagi semi haidi notification exam gi notification real notification singdagi natraga past year question singdagi akoi kari kari cover tawba darkar oi aduga magi length amadi breadth sina krai krai bu satpa darkar oi habaje si jigi reference ta sem baneba. So adudai the or topic sing do aina part khara tauneba adu fix nateba. That's what I mean. Yeah, ina ko ma'am say. So for this class I noida hana sigi competitive exam sing je SSC boro FGAT boro any competitive exams ma'am koi loina aspire ta rom gane ba idi thaningam gane bu ko adu aina haje mind clear oibam darkar oeba. So as this being an orientation program, let me briefly introduce you to that exams. So aina I hek mayam the exam gi matang da high ba kan da ina reference kari de lawe kan SSC de lawe ba kari gino ai tar di SSC gi syllabus na atai sing sidagi broad oi be hele ba even banking oro railway gi boro SSC gi syllabus have the CGL SSC gi graduate aptitude test hai sigije sigiji standard ta nangna syllabus thoroughly prepared out the I think you can crack any other exams with some additional work kitang ahen ba khara tawraga nang tawba yane ba. So first and foremost thing nangna any competitive exam thabada khangbada karo je kari no hai tar de exam je sijna kari kari akoi de gi demand tawge je adu kari da clearly visible oi syllabus ta oi ba. So akoi SSC gi sidagi hai ge ba do ina hojikti adugi idea every exam jingi FCAT ki boro CDS ki boro adagi banking ki boro loina bakki sum haibna lai bagi matam de opportunity de lai tabni na SSC gi matang sida kitang hai ge ba aduga I'll talk a little bit about id koi kamaina prepare tawni aduga koi kari koi da magun yaw da kar oi exam temperament kamaina develop taw da kar oi. So I will tell you. So koi SSC gi थागिबो यारंगनी सो खंगमगनी अदो SSC हाइबजे आइना हाइजे SSC दा एग्जाम मखन मैम पांगथोएबा मागी CPO करी करा मैम पांगथोएबा तो आइना हाइजदी CGL नेबा. So CGL graduate level gi exam दुगी मतंग दनेबा सिजे टायर हुजिकती 3 4 बौता थाग्रेबा. So आइना mainly नोइदा focus towning is the tier 1 and tier 2. So tier 1 da kari yauge hai tar di akoi part mari yawe syllabus part mari yawe part mari je kai no hai tar di ai briefly haige part mari je kari yauge hai tar di akoi GS yawe. So GS je mo gi GS na te general studies na te mo di GK ni GK means di akoi civil services examination gi dumaina yamna koi subjective oina prepare to darkar hoide. So general knowledge hoina haidi point to point line to line khanga yaba haidi koi one word substitution gi dumaina kwaide wangwa jingkai lei adai economy gi dynamics tabu hango koi cash reserve ratio ji karino adumaina koi any syllabus ki part GS ki part sida any topic ama laga kari question ne hangni hangpanda koi just line ama da adagi just one word khumba yaba question jingji hangya. That means factual ne hele. So adugi part ama. So in prelims question je tier 1 je question kya agino hai tar di 100 questions kini 100 questions kini ado matam kya pi hai tar di 60 minutes pi hane 2006 ki mamangda leirambadu ga khenagre hujiki si change tawgre adu si mark kya gi no hai ta 200 marks kina. So this is all about tier 1. So time je kya no 60 minutes, 100 questions, 200 marks. Aduga sigi aina syllabus ki part mari hai sida kari no hai ta this is kari no quantitative aptitude. So QA hai ge aduga sina kari no se reasoning, sina kari no se English. So sigi part mari je prepare ta badar kar hoya ba sigi jing je equally distribute ta hoya ba equally distribute ta hoya di kai no 25 questions loine hoya ba sigi part mari makse. So equal weightage laye ba tier 1 da aduga marks ju equal weightage laye ba see 2 marks carry ta hoya ba one question jina kya ta hoya ba 2 marks. So negative marking like negative marking je SSC ki hoina 1/4 of the marks carried by the question, particular question. Negative marks question namal an bakanda nang 1/4 of the marks carried by that particular question deduct tawganeba. So adugi importance ke ke dudi hing class se properly horkanda akhoi haigani adu darkar hoyeba khangbajo akhoi. So I have been giving test in Ibemhal also before writing MPSC mains. I sidai I yamna I test kai ji yam to ina pireko ado negative marking ai na sum mayam ki population ji am kanda negative marking ki sense adu temperament ji he laite ba aduna like haina school colleges ta topper oina akoi objective type questions aduga negative mark lai baje sidai da magi mark se kamaina reflect tau gaite you will be surprised to know. So I'll talk about it later on. So ma'am, I'm thinking tier 1 is 25 questions loine carry away. I think you must be by now thorough with these things. I did mark question 25 aduga marks na kya aware 2 marks so that 50 so 200 marks adugi matungina tier 1 gi grading je lepane ba ado hoji nang si matang gi yaure ba nang tier 1 prepare tawdore ba nang prepare tawre ba nang si je khanga matung da kari information lai badar kar hoy ma'am competitive exam phau gai ta de partial trains di kai no tier 1 da sigi question je hange na 25 questions reasoning hange na ina PCB da lai ba reasoning ai loi pa gadra badar kar hoy de kari gino we have to thoroughly look back to partial questions and trains kari khangna ba magi question gi nature je khangna ba ado question je kyam lu na hange je khangna ba aduga piri ba syllabus se loi hang ba na te ba every year ata faidi popular hoina karam kya hangi फाइदगी पॉपुलर होइना सुंसोय सोयदना टच तौबा पार्टनर करिनो अदु जिंगो खंगबो दरकार होयबा देन नंग करी खंगबो दरकार हो देन करी खंगबो दरकार होय मैम से होजिकी दे मैम दाई ngang na opportunity pidri ado ai pirakini मैम दा ai doubt ke hangbogi ko so ai na si higher je keno because ai si gi je ai self prepare tawraga ai si exam je ai piram me bako ado ai si exam je phau da to na te I'll be very honest. I had the opportunity to write mains of this one some 3 times. I cracked tier 1 every time, but I had only once to write. I had only one opportunity to write mains. That is in 2013. So adu si judum problem like 2013 giram postpone tawdana. There I wrote mains in 2013 and I was out of the race just by 10 marks in mains. Adugi matung dai third one je anirak tha je I was already occupied by once by my job and once by MPSC mains. MPSC mains ki da 2016 gi do adugi kanda mains toram dai du da sigi je thoyaba almost mains manung da ni si thoyaba sigi mains to. So I had no in writing mains of this section. So I thoroughly know how to prepare this exam and all. And moreover, I also gave CAT exam, that aptitude level, aptitude management. I am kaida tamnabagi CAT na leido. I wrote it just before completing my engineering. In last year, I wrote this one. I got good percentile there and got calls from IIM Indore and all. But I didn't go for any MBA. Because cost was very huge and I did not think that it will be worth the price that I would be paying there. So anyway, that's it. Hojik tier 1 is the hiding about next level Jacarino. Nang question Jacam Luna Hangi, Poliloi Hangeva, Adegi tier 1 is the Karakara Hangi, question Jacam Luna Hangbe, Nang Adunga to Hangeva, Nang prepare to Reva, Nang Peka the Pidoreva, then next point in Kari Hang with the Karo. Mayam pass year the past tier 1 past on a Gilba missing chair, Sisina Mark Cam Hanagi is a Hang with the Karo Drava. Darkar another additional point Jacarino. Say 200 ki manung da cut off suppose 120 ne high just rap idea ni ko se hoji kya wage do nang yeng chalo se hana ne 200 ki manung jida ne hana di 2000 akoi 16 gi mamang da 200 manung jida ne 70 80 phang bu pass tor me ba category da hoji ki that is not the scenario, so it would be mostly 100, mostly more than 100 only. So 2016 da ne 120 muka ka ki ne ba, so adu aina je cut off se khang darkar wa adu cut off se khangaga nang cut off se khatang khangaga yaradra ba cut off se khatang phangaga yaradra ba yaroi ba, then you have to know one more point karino tier 1 pass toro matung da aina high using je si je karino hai ta nang exam ki temperament je develop to na bane ba akoi prepare to rimena just for name check just any level ma exam to pass toro ba adu na te important hoy che to get a position in an organization. The organization means akoi government ki officing kai kai da kon government exam ki khata tha dori banina phangi ba mi adu da position da phamba phangi ba chair da phamba phangi ba mi sing duna kya phangi ge dune ba important ori che not a cut off ma kai na de cut off tier 1 lan ba khuding mak sit che phang do na te ba kari gi no out of some 40 lakhs appearance aspirants who would be giving exam nang yeng ko every year almost 40 lakhs applicants fill up form for SSC CGL. See data, real data, I'm talking about real data. Out of that, almost 10 lakhs will be giving exam. Out of that, how many will be clearing tier 1? Some 1 lakh aspirants will be clearing tier 1. 1 lakh. At the vacancy, 10,000, 8,000 mung never vacancy. SSC CGL through the government officing the filter reject can never 10,000 mung never 10,000 is a huge number never, but adu pa me ba mi sing yam yam banina magi ratio je muk kari pass to gi ratio je yam pi eba adu mani yeng urati adu ain hai je ke no tier 1 da 1 lakh pass to re adu ita city 10,000 khatani fill to de adu still you have to find more people in tier 2 da gyan dai na ko si je adu nai nai je nang na yeng ga do ba data je kai nai ta di last candidate to yeng ba ya ba tier 2 power matung da sit id pass to ga ko thaba ma phangi ba mi sing do adu du da ida faidagi last ta fill to ba sit to adu na mark ya phang ge ha ba je adu du di nang na reference when log ja ba ya gyan dai na ko sa ina je not a cut off mark of tier 1 kai no tier 1 to tier 2 ju mark se tin jan na ga ne SSC ra, so tier 2 ji ju akoi english ka QA ga da khatang exam ta we ba tier 2 ji da so si kari da we hai tar di english ki 200 questions oigani aduga QA gi di kari no 100 questions oigani. QA means quantitative aptitude 100 questions oigani ado marks is kari to whatsapp cha mane ba si gi jing je kari ma ani ni pu si ma ani ni loi pu ne yan ta bro si je ma so ma ani ni na te I'm very sorry si gi je kai no ma amam puri 200 questions na 200 marks ki oigani ba aduga si gi kai no 200 marks ki oigani aduna 2 marks kari to ne 1 question tier 2 gi sta mayam ka de gyan dai na ko samana na sidai da ju si gi syllabus se kitang deeper level da kumba da karoi sedna maths kai da ju english kai da ju syllabus kitang widen wene aduga deeper level da changba darkar oi ba adu ain hai ji kai no sidai da ju samana na sida thangba du maina sigi mark minimum da kya phangtar di huji position du ma phangane ha je akoi khangba darkar oi ba roughly before entering the examination hall aduna tar di nang blindly examination hall da change ba adu nang phana haira ko mi oi tar jo nang aina tawram duriba question je kya no kya tawta di soidana pass to ya je khang da tar di nang malang da 10 ka pa ga samana ne kari gi no time bound exam ni na nang exam manung da hai 100 manung je nang assume tawram ba ai 50 khatang tawraga pass to ne na ado usually every year cut off city 60 ne khala je ado nang tawrami ba 50 du loi jum ma nang pass to hi bra ba taw de ba mayam gyan tai na si je so that is what all about exam temperament. So exam temperament adu khatana te ai timing je kamai seasonani sida session mari lady examination hola kon changa kanda ai gi temperament du gi matung ina GS na hana pai badar kar oibra quantitative aptitude na hana paiba darkar oibra reasoning na darkar oibra habase ai aptitude to gi darkar kaino matung illeba that should be gauged, that should be ascertained before giving any exam, before entering to examination hall, by doing some homework. Adu kari homework no hai tar di nang mock test haba jineba mock test haba kanda nang so in hariba point je so either you may join here or any other institute, but as you are spending some minutes, some hours of your time, valuable time in my class, you please take this point and it will be very important in your career. In harjam tang ningjang ko akoi population mayam sidagi khara khatane ba lucky oi ba aduga id khan ba yari ba mi siti mana tawrubudugi oi ba tawrubudugi nataba lucky oi dana id down yaw bu yaw ba ba do nang khang si jim di khang oba hard work meets opportunity ado nang hard work su dong dong na daw ya dana pai kha phau de chu pau phau roi ba ado ain hai je karino hai tar di sigi jim ji ain hai je khang oba mun SSC bu ero adagi banking bu ero except magi sequence question je pirak pa di computer nga base nga ta ore ko question ki sequence pirak pa kanda nang na sequence thugai ba ya da bo eram taraba well and good yam phare adu di nang upai leiti mana pirai be sequence du nang to bi tare ba adu na lamdraba nang na thugai ba ya bo ma ba paper base bu ero ama bu ero adu tar di nang kai tong ne ha nang gi temperament du gi matung ina nang question je attempt to wa hogado ne ba adugi temperament je na aina karamba section hana pairadi ai je maximum mark phangba yai haiba je aina je mock test dei le posi so nang SSC thadore ba tier 1 je hundreds of mock test how bi over same timing da 60 minutes khatang piraga yai na ko se 100 of mock test how ba choi choi na how ba adu thaba je nang excel sheet amdani khangde just rap paper amdani khangde every mock test ki mark se isalo every mock test se nang amungna english ta mu ho english na mu ho gs na mu ho amungna reasoning ho to marking je sum jengoba you will be getting different scores adu nang test se sama muksura kan nang khanga kaneba amani khatang sample lobudi aro ko that will not be important, they will not be giving you any signal that what nang gi aptitude check rom da lege je nang khangoi ba but nang na data 100 of test pirak pa kan da di you will be getting some idea ai english na hana tawta da ai score highest phangi maths na tawta da ai score highest phangi natragana koi ai maths na hautar di english na hautar di ai accuracy ji am wangi adubu ai mark ti am phangge adugi jing je nang loina ascertain to ngam gani shi and that is the single most important exam temperament, exam aptitude gyan dai na ko ma'am si je adu do to wiwo ba amtang ani ko se aina usually aina follow tor ko dunia ko aduga hojik leiriba modern koi society da koi kanang nangi adaptability nangi eligibility test tong na bidang ta test pang thui je masi akoi phajai hai tare standard oirabane si je nang na kachu thugai ba aro adu tarde nang hana schooling colleges kai da nang hojik tori basing amta toram draga june nang adopt to darkar oi ba adu to adapt to darkar oi ba so adu tawna bidang ta phaidagi phajaba je kai mai tarde akoi nang thijan bajine ba thijan baje kari no ada de mock test ne yai na ko sa so nang coaching darkar oi ba oram da ba that is that solely depends on your foundation and your attitude ai khuding mak che ai huji phoi thanda tawra lai thanda lai pa lai ada ai huji lai ke loi phanga bane ai thanda tawra di yarani hai ta di well and good nang koi course to dra ya ba otherwise ai school colleges sing the average or below average or topper oi ra jo nang khangya ai thanda lamjin chen tar di ai ngon da direction ama pidra ju adum ai kanamta na direction pidra ju ai na dum taw charaga ya na ta de pare natrabda ai mi na direction khara pibira ba adu ta de ai lamjen khara hena yang ni aduga ai gi goal je thuna phangne ha ta de then you need to be coached by some mentors so aduni ko sa ma'am so this is all about akoi SSC CGL sigi matung da ta 2 ta 3 kai kra laigre adudi magi department makhan dugi matungina nang torani stai da return ke yaure hojikti so that will be the most this should be taught by English ki faculty na ko I this the written ki part ke do but nang rap idea am di hojik layo adu tar 3 lay ha bache tar 3 je pulap ki oina yaubra ai yaw de gyan tai na ko si je so tar mayam lay bazina exam ki difficulty level che left de so hojik ai koi da phangi je almost 2 hours ne ko ado aina noida ai si competitive exam ki matang da khara tak ado hojik si je kamai prepare tawni ado akoi gi mind se kamai khangani adu duga akoi reasoning amadi kwan ai being a reasoning faculty as well as quant faculty ai si gi question jing je kamai na approach tawni kamai na ai question je ai question ai di syllabus se kamai na prepare tawni adu gi matang dai horage with some real example akoi approach se kamai tawga gi je mayam na tawna be approach tagi ai kamai na thinking je akoi different way ngani adu yamna akoi extraordinary ra hai ta di natte adu ai kamai tawni je mayam da hai ge ba mayam koi primary school level dagi koi multiplication kari kara lo hai tame even akoi time and work akoi tame time speed and distance no soi dana tara mani time and distance man and work kari kara lo tara ba natro mayam si ja so ma'am I'll give you a few seconds for a few minutes just you can ask any doubt so far if you have anything so nang mute ta thamam ba do unmute ta thamaga ma'am hoji pau doubt laiba kai kai kari hangning ba kari matang da ngang ba you can tell me I'll give you 1 minute anyone ma'am are you all there ma'am aina ngangi bi ta bra am I too fast
Tai,
okay great okay I'll give you one example id akoi kwan che kamaina interesting way na tawai ai noi kwan hairaga akoi class 11 12 ki syllabus adu uru no permutation combination limit kari kara differentiation calculus ki part kari kara admai to udam ta taw uru no ba sidai da tawriba kwan sidina just class 8 9 10 gi syllabus to ne ba even 10 gi jibo part khara khata ne ba if you are very thorough with NCERTs till class 8 I think you are eligible to crack any exam CGL levels gian tai na ko si cha ado I'll prove it I will show it ado akoi sidai da hangi je mai khang da hana di symbol kai gram yam yaw ba smaina ga calculus ki integration differentiation gi si ga je ado aina si jing yam ta yaw du na ti sim don't worry about it trigonometry higher maths ki trigonometry number system kai ka yaw ba ado akoi ne secondary da tawgi ba damaina higher secondary da tawgi damaina koi trigonometry solve tawroisin you don't need to know formulas you need some tricks and tips to get into the option that I will be doing I'll give you one example see algebra that's my question choi na thena ram gane ba angang ni da so a comma b and c j greater than 0 itar de find the value of my hang ba find the value of plus b divided by a plus b plus c C hang up C value ji can see algebra ki question simple question amni ko ai neta randomly samjan bani ko I don't get anything into your mind and I know that bomit to bunat ba question is my hata sem ba a greater than b greater than c greater than I sum competitive exams sum throughout the years I pirak was popular over question amani ba ina hai sumaina logic ama hata pire si answer kya ho ne nang cry de no hot po dus nang algebra ki formula ning jangam gane mi asi 90% na sidai khalam gane ba kamai na si question je algebra da ina cry tang gi gena si a plus b whole square kai tai a minus b smile ne nang na thiram dos aina adu gi zamana loi gre si sida pi riba information je a plus b plus c je a sorry a comma b comma c je greater than 0 means any value ho ya na tro a b c je 0 oi da ba 0 dagi di hen ba jing je loi ya na tro gian ta bro in hari je
Tai.
adu itar di a ji ju 1 lauba b ji ju 1 lauba c ji ju 1 lauba kanana thingdoi no ba koi ya bro in hari je kanam ta na thing de na thing de boy ta di lawo si 1 plus 1 si sumaina oi roi dra ba ma'am se ma'am si yaning bro kana yaning be auge so ta di si kya no se 1 by 3 1 by 3 1 by 3 kya ta ni se
3 by 3 1
ma'am si 2 lau saning be audro 2 lau saning ba 2 lau saning be audra ba yaw ram ga yaw ne ba adu ai na si je exam gi mamang da si gi tricks natraga si gi logic cha exam gi mamang ji da khanga chat ki ba mi ga khanga ga chat ki ba mi ga exam manung ji da click tor e ba ma je lai am hai dana adu du ga still different way ni sin kari gi no exam manung da click tor ko mis di khang ne khan le khama di khan ga ne bas maina ai tu mu kapjan tar the answer is different way bia na then you will be spending few more seconds on checking on those things ma'am ai hai je gyan ta bra did you get my point here
Yes.
ya ina ko cha ado ai exam gi mamang si da sigumba question ja aina hanjan practice tor sakre ba adu ta di si amu hanai check tor roi ba wan ham ma loi re gyan ta bra ina hai je ma'am ya ina ko cha si hekta thamme ne every question dai nam 1 1 2 2 tham ga dau na te ba we should have some rules regarding that one to negate any possibilities of taking wrong answer adugi rules kai do di real class ta tawne ba so this is one example of akoi changing our approach to any quantitative questions or reasoning so next day I am high akoi multiplication angang ngoi de tawre ba khadona bi angang ngoi de tawre ba let me give you one example I know this mine hai ba 42 minus 24 je kya ta ge na ma'am si je hai ba ngoi de ba yaw bra 42 minus 24 je nang khoi kaino subtraction ama de yaw re ba natra equation am da si je yaw re ba si matung da ju sumaina 72 minus 27 na sumaina daw re si manung sumai yaw sale ba ado nang pai kha ji di second khara da solve taw do ri ba then you need to have some tricks natra kana you need to have some approach standard oi ba consistent oi ba approach ama darkar oi ba competitive exam ko ina kari gino nang pai kha da logic question ama je logic am solve to ba ya tar ga you should have some consistent action towards that question every time whenever you see that kind of question only then you will be able to crack a competitive exam kari gino nang consistent thinking je laita tar ga ne question je ukan da adu di si na ju smai solve to am ni si na ju smai solve to am na you will be remembering all the methods for that particular question and you will be checking karam bane na phanen then nang question du da aseng ba spend torong ga do matam do adu khan ba da sum loi gra ne so you should be very precise in your mind karam ba type question type da karam ba season and do no che except in few questions which will not be expected yan dai na ko SSC or banking or most of the time 90% of the questions logic kari kara je repetitive way knowingly or unknowingly but it will be repetitive you can bring any SSC questions CGL ki hudi hangi bi ko except GS where koi current affairs ke lai ja adu ju area ke sidine almost similar way ne but quantitative aptitude reasoning English mana logic che kari the base to we have ja CGL I can guarantee 90% of the questions will be repetitive numerical into to koi hanjal lakani have nate ko but logic che repetitive way I can prove it you bring any question I pass a question ut ke si je sidai hang inian I will show you ya ina ko sa so ma'am si yeng si je banking exam kai da yam toina hang bai question am ne ado ain hai je akoi sumain tor lei bi matam do loi gra bani si sumain tor lei bi matam that is not the way we have to have some method some tricks adu aina hekta badly basic mathematics kai kra na lei badu dagi chim phapu salaga logic yaw da bi de heta hai ga do na te logic yaw da bi de ta akoi khang ga do na te aina sida shortcut am hai re si sumai tor ya na si sumai tor ai tor ga bi si kumai tor ya ge so si je kari ga mana ne ta di sigi ani ji gi difference so si ga mana ba 9 into 2 ga mana ba ai ke do wino di ko na hai ji hai ge sigi ji ne 9 into 5 ga mana ba why si ke do wino si je to budi lai ba do ai ne why so behind that akoi angang ngi da digit interchange ki concept che thengna ra bra mayam digit interchange ki two numbers are two numbers when their digits are interchanged increased by 27 high by statement angang ngi da thengna kra bra two digit ki number ama lai digit to interchange to ba kanda ma je 27 heng kat le kan hai ba je thengna kra bra smain to ba question
thengna sir
adugi question du di yengo ba let me tell you one thing adai de one adugi question information de pira men khale two digit ki number ama lai hai ba je xy ne lok ta di xy ne iroidro digit to interchange ta we hai ba di yx ne iroidra yan ta bra ta da bra sa so akoi so adugi je akoi na proper format te iba kan da digit ki magi place value ki importance au na iba kan da akoi kamai iramni hai ta di 10x plus y ne iroidra mayam si yan ta bra si gi je mu iram tar di 10y plus x ne iram ne ba so ani ji gi difference hai ba di kaino hoji ai ne hoji hai gre ba digit che interchange tor kan da masing je kya 27 heng kat le that means ani ji gi difference 27 hai na tro adu sidagi si khai doi dro adu ta de one 10y plus x minus 10x plus y equals to 27 hai natra base ai logic to tak na bai na mangtani ko ma'am sida hai je sida yengo ba ani je khaidok no se ani je khaidok no kan nang smai ta roidra sida 10x sida kai no lai je 10y ne ba da 10 je kamal 10 sorry ai na si bracket che thugai ba phang du je kai no y gam chalam ni x gam khaidok na ram ni so 10y dagi y khaidok ta de kya ta ni si je 9y minus the kaya lakani 9x is equal to kaya ta lakani se 27 sidagi y minus x se so minus tongana thamta di kaya no kamalok to je 9 equals to kaya no se 27 logic sidai de mtang yengo ba ma'am sidai de observe ta oba two digit number ma je digit interchange ta roba magi difference will be in the multiples of 9 hai na ta basi je na tra basi je ina orally pathok tar de two digit number ma je digit che interchange ta roga khaidong na tar ba du ta di magi difference kari will be in the multiples of 9 hai na tra basi ma'am kyan ta bra ta bra se
Tai sir.
adu di two digit number ani do interchange tor kan the difference to si 27 ne be se tai je adu do muk two digit number du gi difference digit two digit to the yaur but digit to gi difference ki tam da i gai tar di 9 into difference of those two digit na tra base mayam gyan ta bra ta bra se
Tai sir.
okay then apply that logic here we'll write it together yengo ba si ani ji gi difference kya ta do no si two digit number na tro se two digit number ni ani ji interchange ta ri na tro se that result will be 9 into something to kari no digit ani ji gi difference ne ba 2 ga 4 ga gi difference that is 2 ma'am yaning da bra
Yaning
yes plus yung si ani ji gi difference ke si two digit number na tro si two digit number ni digit ni je interchange ta wi just nang observation di haitare logic yaw dana nongonda khaidu tinja na forcefully masing asang ma'am piroi ba square root lobu da bu ro pangpi pisan oi ba khoi angang oi da square root lobu da kumang ka ngai to bu do adu do to roi ba questions asked from khoi square root cube root anything in khoi banking da hangi jing logic da depend to nga ta hangya ba kari gi no nang study tarok ba ga adagi aptitude lai ba mi siga khanduri je adu ne ba adu ta di loina ba check ta blind da khoi chumnagi khoi hana school higher secondary ke ke da khangba method to adu do nang huje calculator ga lamjen ta na ta di am khena ne adu nang bank ka calculator ke to na dum hot pa yaro so they are looking for that aptitude so yeng over jikem si ani ji gi difference sa manaram ni kai 9 into kari wo do no ma'am sa tell me 5 aning bana tro 7 ga 2 ga gi difference kya no ma'am 5 okay now ji kinang khang ne ba se ma'am yar ni ko sa 45 si di ji hai ra ne ba gyan dai na ko sa so sigumba trick masa jingje sijina ba yai adu sina ba darkar oi ba gyan dai na ko sa no doubt difficult questions will be asked in competitive exams and will be asked but that will cover only 15-20% of the questions adu nang cut off to yengo any competitive exam ki cut off chengo ba 90% oi ba yaw bra ba negative marking lai ba manipur ki departmental exam natna 90% cut off oi ba amta thengna ram oi ba ma'am yaning bra ini hari cha ya ina ko sa 90% cut off oi de ba maximum 50-55% oi ba tier 2 oi gira tier 1 oi gira so hoji CGL gi tier 2 de kitang wange ko 70 adi preferably more than 70% adi nang you will be sure to get a position a job at tier 2 level sita ado aina hari je nang tier 2 da 55 akoi percent 60% je katang da ka oi that why will you be focusing on 20% or 20% difficult questions ado di la le khoi approach kai no your first focus should be covering of all the syllabus and ordinary questions usual questions popularly hang bajing je mayam ga tongmina ba matam da nang na accurate waina nang na matam changdana solve tawna bagi age se si develop tawna hona ba tawna I don't think that will be taking lots of time lots of your effort yan tayo ko sa after then you should have some kind of more knowledge on difficult topics yan tayo na sa yan ko ma'am se ay ma'am mi sama ko pa ka thamina re adai da nang kadop lepaga pa kha phawdrim ni na ma'am na khang bajing do loina khang matung da ma'am da gi khitang amu khena khang ga dong ni only then you will be having some edge si de apoi ma'am yaning ga dong na So, you know, so sumaina akoi gi approach hai. So I see banking gi ma hai, see SSC gi typical way SSC gi example am ne si. So for it, I huzik I know the reasoning gi kaim hai dim. As I already said, I'll be taking classes on both reasoning as well as quant. I ngasi gi wena huzik this is koi kamai na question je approach tau ne har dunia ko aina topic ama damu particular topic ai ama ani pai khake ko jai quant ki kitang ngatang le pai khake ai reasoning gi ama ho ge ko ya ina ko ma'am se ma'am tumning bro
No.
tumning be bra
Sir, tuning de sir.
Noina tamning ba topic or jahai be but being this as an orientation, so I gi side gi dung toroke I think that will be beneficial for you. I nang any level of preparation da. So I mayam da kai topic ama reasoning gi ju primary nang na syllabus pa panda reasoning chu kwan chu ko primary topics sai ba important way primary topics well I do do have a high gaps they do primary topics kari no sida da ju kai sigi primary topic hai ta di kai no hai ta di ratio and proportion arithmetic portion ja the majorly primary topics in see percentage so percentage time and work so me ghara di main and work hai so time and work main and work sa mane time and work then time speed and distance okay I'll say this much only primary topic hai ge sa ai si khatang khanga yaradra ai adu nati koi nai je ma'am si khatang khanga ge yaradra yarne hai natte topic atai jing je advance ki boiro ama atai koi di gi part boiro data interpretation ki part boiro data interpretation nowadays covers 40% of the banking exams SBI gi boiro IBPS ki boiro data interpretation hai baje reasoning part about the data interpretation phajab se me ba do nai je sigi jing je kari da base ta guno hai ta di ratio and proportion percentage ta ne usually. So if you are very much thorough with percentage, you don't need to remember any single formula on profit and loss and compound interest, simple interest. So percentage is the base ta guno ba simple interest, compound interest, profit and loss hai those are extension of percentage and I can guarantee if you are very much thorough with all tips and tricks of percentage, you will not be struggling with that one. Simple interest, compound interest, profit and loss. Ma'am, gyan tayo na ko siya. So, dumay to na ratio and proportion jem thorough way taraba at dinang time and distance percentage kay kay hari jing je. Sila da sunang struggle to roy ba. DI kay sila so. Kay you know ita din si jing je every other topic that ratio and proportion sinar kane ba percentage as ratio and proportion sinar kane ba. Ratio and proportion ka percentage ka yam na mari lay ne ba. So these two topics, see double star thang. These are the single two most important topics on quant. Nang si khang draba nang base out draba neba to paje tam na bagi. Sigi jing je tam na bagi base out draba neba. Si ani je khang da tar. Gan ta ina ko se. So ani ji kamai na no important no hita de ratio ji jo koi comparison. Ai ni hai je koi nang theoretical development is important no ba. Shortcut every question ke ina x y z n m n the base over formula pi ge ba. Loi lai tho pi ge bo je ai book le da ma pi ra ka shortcut ne na SSC ki every question ji ki shortcut ama still you will fail even if you know every shortcuts written in the kind of booklet and all are asked in all that happen to be asked in koi kind of nang na thariba SSC still you may fail kari gi no ma'am kari gi no hai tar di nang pai kha du da nang khang na hojiki L M N X Y Z ta base to ba shortcut to nang handy li sijina ba ngam mo kari gi no syllabus adu am saw do adaida sigum x y z che yaw ba formula kaya no nang na pai kha manung da sijina ba ya na ba gi damang ta jin pha pu doris gyan dai no ko sija so you need to develop concepts also so in high janang yaning breng over ratio is by definition comparison never comparison of quantities of similar kind similar oiba quantities in compare to with the sineba similar oiba quantities in the sense mi amagi sahiga mi amagi sahiga gi ratio low ya ba mi amagi weight ka mi amagi weight ka compare to ya ba adu nangi weight ka mi amagi sahiga compare to ya bra ya de so si basic theory je khangba darkar oi gyan tai na ko si je admai to dana percentage have you use in comparing quantities ai gi salary na ma gi salary dagi 10% heli ai gi salary do mathang thada 10% hega kani mathang thada mu 10% amu hega kani si compare to inatra hauji ki ga mathang gi da thola ka do boga mem gyan ta bra sa di gi data interpretation ki question da usually smai pi do ctm gi population je sahi ahung gi mamang da leram badagi hauji ki sina 30% helen ma hairam me do compare to ri natra mayam gyan ta bra si ja
Okay, sir.
so adu duni so important way ko sigi je khang badar kar hoy atai advance ki topic trigonometry geometry karikara mayam lairi sidai da ju average mixture and alligation everything laiba aina pandri ji kaina they are not primary they are secondary things moi jing du di theory je so khang dar tar ju ne si jing je khang ba you can extend your knowledge of percentage there you can extend knowledge of time and work there tawroi haibinati ko sikak tawra tu kne haibinati darkar hoy gyan ta ina mayam in hai ja admai to dana reasoning ju darkar hoy ba kari kari direction sense test sigi syllabus copy karika properly pigni syllabus i iri je khatana te mayam ni ado ina je primary topic sing du ne ina huji iri se sidai da series inequalities chips and dice si analytical gizu verbal non verbal elo punjal हमने blood relation so sidai da si primary topic sing ni khara ni ko sa sai da koi puzzles se primary topic natte see the combination of all the topics ne see puzzles combinations of all the topic ne puzzles the hang is the puzzles the kem natte riddle ne akoi pakhong gu ne pakhong na pakhong je kari no hai tar di akoi na se da tam gi ba mam se direction sense poiro inequalities poiro cubes and dice poiro blood relation poiro see primary topic sing the base of never puzzles da koi sitting arrangement da square table da phamba circular table da phamba linear table da phamba sigi sing arrangement sing tawrakani adu khatana tana floor arrangement taw yai mi koi professional tongan ba profession da lei ba mi taret lei floor taret lei adu makoi sing different floor da hing lei adu akoi mogi atopa wala makoi gi sinpham ni khangde makoi na office ka bi de ni khangde adu jing du ka parameter ahum mari pisan ba adu jing arrange taw that is what we will be learning in floor arrangement maina puzzle hai je adu gi mostly arrangement puzzle means arrangement karam the flight ki scheduling bo ro to picture sound like flight ki scheduling adagi sitting arrangement the floor arrangement adu jing do koi puzzle da taw ne ba adu jing da seasonal knowledge je sigi ahen ba knowledge na te ba puzzle gi ahen ba knowledge na te ba sigi topic sing ji extension ne ba yan dai na ko sija so adu duna koi primarily koi ne yamna focus taw ga da ba jidi yamba na te ba adu jing do ai na ji adu jing do phajana khang tar ba I think you will be able to crack the many exams yeah I know sir so out of that let me introduce you to one of the topics primary topics in reasoning so I am attend ba matam da sigi direction sense test ki topic se koi kamaine approach to ya ge adu karamba question makhan hangi aina karamba trick sijina gani koi conventionals na kamai tawi shortcut na kamai tawi matam chang ba je kyam khenaram ne je I will let you know kamai to ya ge je just ai sigi da ju sigi je loina ta ka have na te just ai part amtang ta ke ba sigi mayam je aina ko si je mayam je abra
Yes,
na
Yes, sir.
so mayam chena ginu I like ta ko howdri aina hoji orientation da hoji paw ngang iri I was talking about the exam temperament kamai leni ko exam gi matang da khang ba dakar oi ka phau na de mangta topic khang ba khatana tana adi paikha dugi magun nangon da lo yaw tar phaw ngam na magun mayam yaw tar jo before entering into examination hall what all other information rather than syllabus content you need to have adu duni aina high grade adu ga koi exam approach question do approach to kamaina koi differently yeng bi ai adu kamai taw tar di koi mayam de s lai ne aduni really adu kamai develop to ne de ta treba I will show you with some example here adu dugai mathang next session jida punga mamu laigini punga ma khare hena laigini adu ai adai dai na kwan ki topic amaga sigi topic amaga question khara khara laukalaga theory ta ga theory means koi conventional to shortcut to la ga ino so ta okay ba that will be beneficial to you the class join ta gera ta roira so I break minute manga mutangi lauke ba ya ina ko ma'am se ja sorry so I forgot to tell you one thing is you know class will be mixture of many communities so some sections of communities some sections of people will not be well versed with Manipuri and some will not be well versed with English but I will be doing mostly in English so that we can cover those who are not well versed with Manipuri and then so as we being old graduates I will hope that you are mostly more than 90% are well versed with English. All right, ma'am. Yeah, ino ko sa.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
So even outside the classroom, you will be having ample opportunities to discuss with faculties. So I'm not the only faculties here who will be giving you lectures in these topics. Yeah, ino ko ma'am sa topics si ma'am yami ithanda na nate and they will all be readily available for your doubt clearance. So I can guarantee, I can assure about it. So let us see akoi kamaina ta ugne do ko sir direction change kije akoi kamaina approach to we age je so adu se break ta khara chana gri break adu moi ngai boina ai nga sa hai ba square root kai hange logic yaw ta ba hangbra je amta yeng je ba nang sumai hange ba se yam popular oi ba pattern ama koi sumai hange ai noi da hai ge logic e ge ba se si je kya oi ne so noi angang di class 6 ki class 4 5 6 ki NCERT ki maths ki like ta ko yaw na ram ta di nang si gi number ji yam tu in thing na ram ga ne so if anybody knows the answer you can tell me
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
yes great it will be 1 1 1 5 times yengo ko nang NCERT da sumaina table ma piraga sigi je iram gane sigi logic yam phajaba makalam ne 1 11 square je 1 to 1 na ba so if it is 1 1 1 then it will be 1 2 3 2 1 so 1 1 1 je marira waram tar it would have been this one so 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1 so 1 1 1 1 je taruk lag waram tar ba it will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 5 4 3 2 1 ma'am yaning bro si nang theng na si 9 bo itha bai 1 1 1 do 9 bo ibe do si gi jing je nang si gi digital root kawi si da yaw ri integer sing je digital root kawi adu jing je loi tin jana ba je kya taram ni si je 4 tai ba 4 je kya no 2 gi square ne si gi 2 ma sing ji ga ne si gi 1 ma sing si gi 2 ji ga si gi 1 ma sing ji ga mana ne ba sa mana na si ju ne nang loi tin jana 1 2 3 2 1 je tin jana o ko ma'am si ai me si kitang di copy is it visible to you clearly
Yes, sir.
okay I'm very sorry from the next from next I kitang chong chong na dum ira ke mathang gi mana 1 2 3 4 3 2 1 si ji kya hoy ni so si ji kya hoy ma'am si ji loi tin jana ba kya tai ma'am si ja 9 taram ne base ta bro ma'am si kya ta ke si tin jana bai phone je kya ta ke
9 tare
9 ji kya no 3 gi square ne ba si gi face value ji ga si gi 3 1 ma sing ji ga manaram ne mai ta duna si je 4 square ga manaram ne ba mai ta duna si 5 square ga manaram ne so having this knowledge it will help you in cracking some questions Yeah, in a question. So, see, I'm a separate example. So, I'll give you any 5 na loy bagi square. 5 na loy number of square. It can be written, it can be found within seconds. 5 na loy bagi square. 25 na always ended way never. Aduga mamang da labor kari way ni hata di 5 ki mamang da labor number ziga mangonde ama hekat paga purina never. That will be 3 ga purina never. 2 into 3 kano 6. The might of 35 ki square je. I can write it as 25 and sida kani ini ma'am. Let me know. Kanaga purina ni 4 ga purina ro draw. It will be 1 2 2 5. Yan da bro se. Might of in is my higher 75 ki square je kya ano kya ga mana ne. So what will be that one? 25. 56. Is not this interesting? Yes. So I do the 105 square so it will be 25. I do see kanaga puna ni 11 ga. That will be 110. Is not this interesting, ma'am? Yeah, ina. So see katang kanga yarba yade 115 ki square buto na haba. After the 5 square di kya 25 ne in point hamnes mai biram ni 11 ka kanaga puiner ni 12 hauji another trick ama 8 tawda diaroy another trick today khange ai mai iram ni 2 3 1 na. So I'll tell you proper class tai punna hairake ma'am background the wari sana no ma'am please if you are talking with any other fellows in your house then please mute you know sigi type se mo smile to basa. So I see randomly separate properly. Examination properly usable proper class see randomly see mind away I have just to arrows your interest. I so I randomly properly regularly I na hire sida 11 ka 12 ka purina sida still matam sangam ne ba ina je adu do sang dana da magta we have tricks. So 11 dagi na 19 baw da labor numbers ya amaga hekta purina ba we can do in second admai to dana 21 dagi na 29 baw purina ba amaga hekta purina ba seconds to we ba. So we usually use mathematics I am clearly hire sini adu nang logic che khang taraba nang na practice enough taw taraba that will come in your mind while solving questions. Ado nangi mock test tasu adai nang na practice tasu usually nang season adaba ma khange ai dana ju real exam da nang season da confidence lai roya adun hai hana practice ta godong ni sine. So let me tell you 11 ka 12 ka purina to re na hara jeba kai dauni last two digits che last two digits di 1 ka 2 ka ja last two digit will be multiplied and will write the result here. So 1 into 2 di ka no 2 aduga muk tin janna ne last two digits che that will be 3. So simply 1 thamo is the 1 lai bani na. I will give you another example. 12 ka 13 ka purina do reba. What will you do? See, anije first ka purina ni last two digits anije purina ni kya tani se 6. Anije mung tinjana ta di kya tai se same approach tum follow tawni that will be 5. The one live ni na 1 thamam ne. Ma'am see, yeah, bra is not this easy.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you might be thinking, what will be the use of knowing this one? I will say is exam time factor that depend second purpose will be served that give it the matam do serve what way never aduga nang na calculation je yam handa na tawring hey your correctness your accuracy will be increased by manifold mayam gyan tay na se nang na kolom pa na ka thana hot pato du gi jamana loy grep. So next time I kutta pu ba yarok tardi if you happen to carry some numbers in hand so smile ta udana siyo se nije purina do reba kya ta ni se 4 into 5 te kya no ma'am 20. So nang product while doing some multiplication nang digit ani ni puna isan bra position na mamamda we don't do that right we write the last digit so 0 so koi kari puni kutta 2 puni ani jamu tin sanata di kya no 9 kutta jigade 11 adaw ni mu 1 thamni kutta ama puni 1 thamam gada puna trasa usually we have been writing 1 here is here are two ones right 1 thamam gada ne ba kutta ama du gadi kya tani se 210 sige nang practice to ba you can do it mentally mentally to we are so I will give you another example before starting that reasoning topic. So CGG matung day reasoning topic to haura agya suppose I 13 ga 15 ga mukuri na do ni hire. So mentally CG e na like you can directly write the result. CG sintok na drazu ayaba. So I mentally to over. Katani se 5. I'm going to have na
Yes.
Kuta ama puye bani tinjana tadi kuta gitu gadi kya tarni se ma'am 9. So 195. Right. All right. So now tell me square of 125. Tell me from the last digit. Tell me.
25.
25.
Mm.
25. 6.
1.
Did you all get this one? This one in your mind? I'm talking in your mind. Did you all get this answer?
Yes.
Right. I hope you all have understood. But I think that we can look at the questions. We can look at the questions very differently, and we can have different approaches into any questions. So Fareh, ma'am, let us start direction sense test, a primary topic on reasoning. I complete just complete class. I'll just introduce you to direction sense test. Aduga koi magi lang bread se cry the lagi okay, please give you my okay, fine. Clearly audible wherever ma'am. Good. So direction sense test I make khaga sound irage ma'am. Any issue laiba nang adum freely hiro direction sense test. Direction sense test so high ko adu duga ne maje kari jo high tar di directions and distances hairaga khangnai. So I will tell you kari stage da koi tawne je kwa the type kya tawne je type manga mu tawne stage almost 5 types of questions. The first basic two je is the important way stage da koi either direction hangba na ta koi direction kaim pi dana reference kaim pi dana direction hangba na te nupa no maim de thole east west adagi south north ta kilometer mayam chalure koi chalura matung da ma hoji karom laige karom ola laige ma mayum chat ke hai tadi karom direction da chatto na to reach his home from his final position in which direction will he go. So my question hang ba that kind of question. Directions and distances hang ba ma hoji pau the distance kam chat create na hang ba otherwise what is the sort mana mayam chalaba matung da nupa amna smai chaleba mana mayam chaleba man sidai however sidai loereba do aina smai hangam ba what is the shortest distance between his destination with destination and kare initial position smai hangam ba answer je si sine ba do si kamai hoto no ai sing ai je koi trigonometry pandana ta ulai gedra adagi Pythagoras theorem pa lai gedra lai roshin we will have other approach. Shadow based question. Next is shadow based question. Adum banking kai da popular hoibani shadow based questions. Koi tawbani. So original direction hangbama sida ai kidang masada na tawre direction hai sida original direction am hai je kai gino hai tar di si different over directions ni final direction hangbama koi sigi question type sing je tawne ba ya ina ko se so this is one very important topic koi reasoning ki oina ko kai gino puzzle ke je distance out the distance and direction out the puzzle ho ko hang da ba tawdri ba adum hang every koi banking exams. So roughly directions and distances kida tawba ba partsing hai ta this is ne no the conventionally distance and direction the conventional method kari sinani shortcut kari sinani ai hai ba with through some examples. Then ma'am can I rub this out?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jada ba yaw ribra?
Yaw, try.
Okay, thank you. yangu akhoi angang oi nge da mayam Cartesian plane na tamakra Cartesian plane na angang oi da tamakra mayam
Tamaki.
okay great yangu adu kamai tawi sida laiba plane je two dimensional plane ne ba two dimensional adi kaino any point amgi position tang na bedamakta we need some references adu two dimensional the difference kano two differences karino x axis amadi y axis kyan tayo na ko sa sina positive x axis sina positive y axis si negative y axis si negative x axis oiram ne ba ado si je hoji x y na koi khanara roe ba if these Cartesian planes and these axes are used to mean geographical directions kaya lai koi how many directions do we have
4.
no
8.
answer is wrong
Eight.
we have unlimited number of geographical directions northeast direction na tabra
Money.
ya ino ko se northeast direction na tabra direction neba southeast na tabra mane so aina hang bakanda ko directions kya lagi hai bakanda mari khata na teba mari dudi kai no mari dudi geographical pole mari ne gyan dai no ko se pole na north pole south pole lo na de ko sigis so yengo sidaida east lai rang ne mayam ko east se solom de he represent tawi gyan ta bro si ja
Sorry, sir.
nang ai sumai lai tar di nang khan ba ya de sidaida nang na paper je het puthok paga solom da lai ri ba je kari ne ba east se kari ne ba se right side so mathang ye kaino sidaida north in ne ba mathang kaino sidaida west in sidaida south in ne so sigi angle je koi 90 degree ne ba duita the all other angles se 90 hoini adu sigi point je koi kari kawi hai tar di fixed point ko web fixed point natragana origin ko web natragana kari kawi sa crossing point ko web si chiba bo bai darkar hoide it will never be us but you have to know importance of this point sigi fixed point hai je si important yang hoye kai no sigi axis sing je mana fixed tawe ba sigi axis mai leng ba ya de ba tai ji leng dana sigi axis leng dana sigi axis mai leng ba ya de ba kenda amna tro si fixed taw grab ne si je minus daida 45 degree leng tar ba all other angles se same direction the 45 leng ne hai ne ba that is why fixed point mayam gyan ta abra ta dabra
Sorry, sir.
okay great so east north west south so sigi plane je iska north ka gi marak ta lairi ba plane je kari plane ka wisa what is this plane north east ka well mayam yaning brasa sigi plane je kari ka wisa north west north hydri je kai now why don't we call it north west west north hydri je kari gi no karim ta gi na te ba we don't have any reason it is conventional ne ba mayam gyan tai ko si je si northwest plane ne ba si plane je kari kawi se
Southwest.
si plane je kari kauni mayam se
Southeast.
mayam lo yani ko se so ai khoina pure math study smai ta weba pure math study sida laiba point ma si origins dagi yeng ba kanda karom direction da legi ha kanda our answer will be what
Northeast.
what tell me
Northeast.
so pure math study koi north is high de north om da ngam na lai na tro si gi point je north om da ngam na lai na tra ba si 45 angle khai ba kan north om da ngam na lai na tro north om da ngam na lai ta de koi usually pure math ta north is an high name ado ai nai je akoi gi reasoning si da convention khar ka darkar hoy ba every reasoning every quant topic gi convention ka chatna ba hai ba ma language ado ai nai adu du khang ba darkar adu gi sidai da ju sigi sida ju chatna bi ama hai tar de karina kanda every point lying on this plane je karino hai tar north east direction the lay na low ne from kari origin yani ngabra si ja admai to duna every point lying on this plane je karine ba the northwest ne admai to duna sigi ju southwest yani ngi ko si ja mayam
Yes, sir.
okay great adu yani matung dagi di ai noida akoi direct akoi conventional method adagi shortcut se ai hairage ba mayam si je sinjal labra natragana yarabra sinjalo ai wa this is easy no doubt but important ya ina ko sa so ai si loi muthat ke noida basic theory je noida ji tak pa horage kamai to gi je Sidai practically khanba to project sidai practically I na chalam tardi haiba to project paper gi matung inemo because you will be solving questions on paper and other whatever you are getting as a result on paper will be chosen as an option. Aduna nang note cha short cha di na to but theory develop ta adu season ja I na smine east chat pa howe smine east I som direction east ne I gi si left hand ne noi da di hujik right hand uram ba ba ma'am si solom je kari ne ba sa ma'am som je solom smine chat li je kari ne ba sa east chat li na tro sa
Yes.
I real trick to develop ta una dum ta koi fundamental khara darkar hoy ba adu do hana haidoge conventional do hojik adu mathang du tak lage kamai to ni jeng som da smine chat le ba do ina left turn na ma chat le ha ba ado sidai da terminology khara sinai quantity sigi reasoning sida left turn na ma ha ba je kai ne ba tar di complete left turn ne ha ba di 90 degree ne ba man ungi je ken ta bra sa ado left turn na ma ba je left turn hai de ma smine ungam moidra left turn je smine chat padagi left turn hai da smine ungoidra ba
Bani.
90 degree ni sine left turn means 90 degree ni 90 degree karom direction no sa anti clockwise ne yaning bra sa
Yeah.
adu tar de aina sida iya bra ba left turn means kari ga mane ya ba 90 degree anti clockwise movement ga mane mayam gyan ta bra sa second point da Sumina chat pasidagi maje right turn das minus right taweba right turn da adu maje sumina salom salam neba 90 degree kari neba duna clockwise neba that means left right turn means kari neba 90 degree clockwise so see interchangeably season ba ya that means 90 degree clockwise iram tarju I will consider it to be right turn 90 degree anti clockwise hai tarju kari hai ni left turn yani ko si se so si gi point je nang khang ga dau ne pai kha manung da nang ai mai ai na left chat tar de na right chat tar de na khan bai matam loi gra ma'am de ai ko si se so yara ba se question si se tau ba loi re ko se
Yes, sir.
so let me put you through one very interesting example in this direction sense test question di am sang ba pa ba loi ba answer di loi ya bro nai ja question di am sang ba pa ba loi ba answer di loi ba si khang ta nang is mai na ai mai le ba ai originally is mai all le mai ma'am ja ko si je
Yes, sir.
ai na mai na ung tar di kari turn lori no
Left.
left turn mai mai ung ba aduga muk mai on thore ba
Right.
adu tar di right turn ma mungi na tro adu ai gi original direction tu gi change tawra adu means kari hai no ai whole journey sida left turn ga right turn ga je kakhat nei hai na tro so left turn ga right turn ga je opposite directions ne je aning bra adu da de question je ai na question je verbally idring de noi da hai question je iram tar de du you imagine yourself how lengthy it would have been but aina question je orally hairaga sida symbolically represent to khalakke ba nupa amana mayum dagi thole ba is from da thole ba is from da turn to is from da chala ga hore 20 km chatle ba adu kanda muk ma je right turn ma unge ba adu ga muk khara muk chala ga left turn muk chatle ba khara muk chala ga right turn muk chatle ba khara muk chala ga right turn muk chatle ba khara muk chala ga left turn muk chatle ba adu ga question je smai hangam me ba in which direction was he finally moving towards na hangam mayam question je gyan tabra ta dabra I will repeat the questions. A man started walking towards east. After moving 20 kilometers, he turned right, and again after moving some distance, he turned left. Again he turned right. Again he turned right. Again he turned left, and moved some distances to reach his office. And the question is asking you to find in which direction was he finally moving towards na. Question ji gyan tar loina.
Sir.
Ado karamba theory seasonally sida hoji ain haigiba theory seasonally sin karino opposing directions se ani je cancel out tauna neba so aina right left ama chakhiba je whole direction distance chaning ba chachagi sino ba don't bother about it I will show you distance sarkar oi di have the real classroom da but look at this I visit high vision noi connect torom gani na khali left turn right turn ga left turn ga jidi ai position direction kaim ta change to have na tro left turn ga right turn ga katha na gane ba right turn ga left turn ga katha na gane ba now kari lemi huje
Right turn.
right turn ma lemi ba right turn ma lemi ba adu tar de hojik question je sumaina pa yare ba whole journey sida mana mayum dagi east rom da tholak padagi right turn ma khatang lauraga my office ya we hai na tra ba that means nang sumaina mukta redraw to ri yeng je ba ma je east rom da chat ho east rom da chat le ba ko aduga right turn ma khatang lauraga right turn ma di ngai du kaino clockwise natra right turn ma khatang lauraga ma je my office ya we ba adu di ma karom ola lai no ba si
Right turn.
karom olaga lai no di in which direction was it moving nearly south only natro that means east tagi right turn ma lauraga south tai natro se am si question je live ra lu bra ba lairu ne ba so theory je khangam daraba basic je khangam daraba this would have been the easiest question in that particular exam gyan ta bra ta da bra si je si ki question je paragraph oina ithoma je ba aduga si ki turn je khatang hai de distance su mu hapchal ma je ba 5000 km 7000 km na panga hajel ma je ba adum question je theory je khang dra ba si ki trick je khangam dra ba question je solve tor ma ro ba and you will think this is out of my mind si je ai gi mind da lei bana tre si di mera bas ka baat nahi hai na gyan da bra say but if you knew this trick knew this concept it would have been the easiest question ma'am gyan da bra si je okay okay now all of you tell me I will check if you understood the things clearly or not I will check ma'am sidai sida 90 degree anti-clockwise hai baza I know the question am hange 90 degree anti-clockwise hai baza aina smine hairam me ba 180 degree anti-clockwise na hairam me ba adu kari ga manani now think for few seconds and tell me 180 degree anti-clockwise hai baza turning the left turn right turn sida kari ga manane kari ga similar hoy
Sam tak question than bi uni.
Opposite direction.
180 degree anti-clockwise hai baze 180 degree anti-clockwise hai baze turning the left turn right turn hai baze da kari ga manane ba
Twice left turn.
yes twice left turn ga mana roidra ba si left turn ani ga mana roidra ba mayam manani great okay thank you yai na ko sa adu ta de ai question ji da employee tok selak ke ba same question ji da si je modify tok selak ke ba nupa amna south ta chat pa howe ba mai mayum dagi south direction da distance kara chale distance kai kai du dei pandre ba that is not necessary for this question adu naina question da di hayang unnecessary data oina nang je clearly khangbra khangdabra je check tongna bai de mukta nang je ngawna bai de mukta darkar oi da data ji di adum usually competitive exams ta pi ba adu aina je hojiki oina de pi ra roi ge ba south ta chat pa ho south direction ta chat pa hui distance kara chale adu kanda ma je left turn nam chat le ba next ne 180 degree mana 180 degree anti-clockwise amuk chat le next amuk ne 90 degree clockwise chat le next amuk right turn amuk tawe ba next amuk left turn amuk tawe ba finally makarom direction the all chat in take few seconds of your time and tell me south hai ro ma'am
East.
is the high ba ma haure mathang south or east west
North sir.
North, sir. North.
any other answer any other answer
North sir.
okay north is the popular answer I hoji phok kare haidri ai jeng na je ko ai na khange left amga right amga di kathana gre ko si ja anti clockwise 180 degrees di kari ga mane ba left turn ani ga mane ba left turn di to pire ya ina ko si ja 90 degree clockwise di kari ga mane ba right turn am ga mane ba sigi right turn ji ga sigi right turn left turn ji ga kathana gre ge adu ta de hojik original direction ji dagi kari direction chala kanda ai original ai final direction je phangdoi no ba
Left turn ani chala kanda.
left turn ani chala
Left turn
adui
ani
ta
chalaga.
de yengo ba si south natra sa south is mai chale left turn means kari clockwise ra anti clockwise ra
Anti-clockwise.
so aina sigi matang thidane baina sigi point ani je amna phajana khangan ningi je nang sidai da ai short olaga chata di na mit usan dana imagine tawduna legano ba that will be taking lots of time and you may be confused yan ta bro in hari je aina hai je kaino left turn di kaino anti clockwise ni right turn di kaino clockwise ni adumaina khango sini adu tar di the left turn ani habadi kaino anti clockwise ni sini ani rak 90 degree do ani rak chatoi ni sini sumai chata di si kaya no sa si kaino sa not na traba so not is the answer gyan ta bro si je amuk sumaina amuk khallo left turn ani means 90 degree ani ni 90 degree means ani di 180 ni 180 degree di sumaina smile bije na tro 180 degree di sigi marak na to 180 degree di adu di ai note to lam badagi 180 degree turn to we means kaino ai maning amu wali na tra ba ya ina ko ma'am si je okay great okay so ai hudik direction to thokpagi sumaina akoi kamai to buya je ai noi da haire adamai to duna ai distance over question sing da akoi trigonometric Pythagoras theorem pala ga yai sabadi adu ai na je direction su distances su hangata adi akoi thabak ma'am to badar kar oi ba conventionally hot tar di just listen carefully ma'am ai na je kaino directions khatang hangamba distance khatang hangamba question je koi conventionally solve to bakan da akoi adu waram da ba ya ba direction su distances su hangam da ba adu ga question je am complex format ta pi ba ya adu kan da in hai je kaino if you know a certain trick small trick yam lu bana te ko sidai da every question ki trick loi khena gadra khena roi ba ai na hojik tawi ba theory nge loi na bok chinar kani every other question sing da on distance and directions adu ai na hai je adu khang tar ga di ai na je nang ki thabak si amna lesson no helam gani si thabak yam lesson no hen ba means nang question solve tore examiner sin trick ma'am taw tar jo nang na data sin ba khitang lang gi tar jo nang na I ba gado ba poche yam da tar di nang you will have ample time to correct your mistakes yan da brain ha je nang na kolom je yam tha da ba darkar oi ri ngai ne nang correct taw gi opportunity jam phangani sin so ai adu gi do hai na weda makta ai noi da method ama hai ge ba method cho karino ai je ai example amagi through data ke ado hoje akoi na ngasai I ba je si south ni si je kaino ma'am si je north ni si kaino west ni si kaino sa south ni so east north west south east north west south yaning bro si je
Yes, sir.
east tagi smai ung ta di left cha toi natra
Yes.
east tagi solom cha ta di right natra sigi
Yes.
paper sida ai na ngasai kari hai si right side na hai bana tro si na kari left side na hai bana
Left
tro
side ni haven.
so aina si je linearly sigi direction je linearly arrange tawraje ba arrange tawrage na khalle ba adu tar sidai dai na east tagi hauraje ba solom da ita di right turn na so right direction na tra ba se right direction means right turn tawbuda appear torpa direction jingi idoi na tra ba
Yes.
adu da di east south west north east south west north ana ai ibe adra ba se sigi cycle je dom chaloidro sum itar di
Yes.
yes so CJ aina je examination hall jida nang na randomly id without taking much time 2 seconds of time without taking even more than 2 seconds of your time if you can write this one aina je you can easily solve directions distances questions very easily CJ aina je nang iba hai roidra ba hojiki plane duna indicate about north south east west se aina je sumaina linearly arrange to hai roidra ba in clockwise sense ta tawi maram je kaino clockwise de right direction akoi right lom da ungba hai bane ba do solom gisna kari ne ba right side ne ba solom da chata di kaino left side ne aning bre aning da bra sa so koi sumaina linear arrangement je taw godong ni sin so write this one I'll give you one example and solve through using this method sin jara bra si je ma'am
Yeah, sir.
jare okay now additional another additional point ngasai akoi na hai gi ba left turnam ga right turnam ga di opposite directions ne base opposite turn opposite turns ne ba aduna akoi si ani je kak that ne cancel taw ne ba mayam gyan tab na tro sa admai taw dana distances covered on opposite directions ma'am listen carefully distances covered on distances travel on opposite directions se cancel taw ne ma'am understand taw bra taw dabra ina hari je understand taw na ba let me tell you practically ai smile le ba ai gi sigi direction sida 10 km chatle ba aduga ai muk maning on thore ba sumaina aduga muk 10 km chatle ba will I change my position
No.
will I have change in my position
No.
adu tardi kaino aina opposite direction sing da cover taw giba distances sing do cancel taw nei natra
Yes.
yeah ina so another important concept I will tell you I smile ram badagi 10 km chatle aduga I maning on thore ba aduga muk 20 km amuk mai chatle ba 20 km adu tadi aina hange ba what is the distance between my initial position and final position ana what will be the answer
10 kilometer.
10 km adu aina total travel chat kibadi kya no 30 km hamada 10 ama mathang 20 mu hale ba adu total distance travel de kya no 30 ne ba aina hangi di kai no initial position duga final position dugi ki distance to marak to kya no e adu de kya ne ba 10 ne ba adu kari to bai thoi no aina high fiber theory sina ni sini karino distances travel on opposite direction je kai daune ba cancel daune ya ine ko si ja
Yes, sir.
adu ita di opposite direction sai ba je mayam amta ithom je ba opposite direction je he he ngaune he ba adu aina je khangna ba ithom ge ba north ka kari ga opposite oi nei south ka east ka kari ga opposite oi nei west ka mayam si yaning bro adu tarde ai hujik north west ka kari ga opposite oina ge ba ma'am am ta hairo ba south east ka opposite oina dra ba so north east ka kari ga oina ge ba
Southwest.
yes south west ka so nang si ji ma khangjan ba darkar oi so si gi jing je pai kha si chim pha bu dana concept yaw da bi ta udam na te si gi jing je nang readily adum season ra ba ne ba it should come in your mind very readily yam readily I think nang hek pamak pa matam da si je mathanda lakcha ga dong ne si di aina lai ha ba ut pai no da I bai wa na clear
Yes.
okay so I muthala ge si gi jing je khang tar de I think we have learned enough theories I hujik kamaina apply tau du no dai no da ta ke 6 ma'am yari ko
Yes.
okay so thank you I si muthala ge I example ama hai ke example je hai dinge da examiner jin he sometimes it is very important to think examiner jin karamba logic ka adigi karamba akoi dagi skill test tawning dana question je kamaina se mino je khang ba je he this is very important mana question formulate taw je kamai taram ne so ai nai je sigidi nupa na question chat pagi wari ne sida dam thoi side ada ai nai je question chat pa je hana mana symbolically ek thoba adu the orally verbally written form the verbally ye written form the thoba that will become a question adu ta de hoji jeng je adu mana question je kamai taram do no che mana hekta smina hekta symbolically action level smina smai action level ma smai chat pa hoye smai say the 10 kilometer chat le say the 20 kilometer chat le ba say 10 kilometer chat le ba say 30 kilometer chat le say 40 kilometer say the again 10 kilometer chat le sidagi howe ma chat pa si je mai mayum ne ba si na my office ne so aina hange what is the shortest distance between his house and his office na I know the answer hairo have nate concept ne ba no ni le khangan ni gi ado aina si je written form de thok kan the question je sang oi drasi ado si je written form de thok ta that will become a question ma'am gyan da abna tro si je
Yes.
Tai sa.
am na mus mai no pokcha chalu bi ai man mai jal sai da le mai si office ne si house ne si ju zik distance sing je man hap cha le ba ning ba mong da distance se hap chan le ba si da ju zik question je hang ba roi dra ba gyan tai na sa ado direction and distance li question ayam ba se ma smai she me ha na smai thok ne ko na akoi written form da ithok ne ba So ado ai nai smaina tawraju smaina tawraju akoi solve tawbadi any tawning ba tawjasnu sigi through the ai sini ado nangna sigumba question ama conventional na tawram tardi kamai tawram ni hai ta dei question je haidri si question je haidri but haira gumbane ba se aina si what ta haidok tardi if I tell you in words it would have been like this. A man started going towards east. After moving 20 kilometer, he turned left and moved another 10 kilometer. Again, he takes right turn and moved another 30 kilometer. And finally, he turned, right turn again and moved 10 kilometer to reach his office. I don't know. Ma'am, let me tell you one more thing. Usually in school, colleges, or any other institute in Manipur, I Manipur sida badinate ko. Akoi teaching style je people heavily rely on materials in hand while delivering something. That may be because of the nature of the paper. That is fine. History we am taraba, geography we am taraba, facts and figures is something important way about. Then I may rely on those things. But otherwise, quant reasoning and all, we need concept more than data. Data is the level. I can make thousands of questions on the same topic. I can make thousands of questions on percentage, any difficulty level. Because I know the concepts, I know the logics. So I know logics and concepts in a more important way. That is why while delivering you the concepts, tips and tricks, while teaching you tips and tricks, I will not be relying on materials in hand. I will not be giving any single question dictated from notes in my hand. I will not be using any notes. That is a guarantee. Yeah, Inako said. So this thing may be a boring thing for you people, for some of you. I do see so I like to do I have been trained for CAT exam. I join times India lai CAT ki training gi adudai tawre akoi kwan ke aptitude ke ji tawre more than 1 year. Ado akoi adaida phajaba nungai ba faculty jing quality leiba thengnareba and moi jing je kai question adugam complex oiba question je deliver tawkanda they never use handouts. Handouts is practice ne supportive materials ne ai handouts is question phajaba atopa institute ki boiro phajaba book super quicker de boiro panga hapjan ba ya ba adu do khatang tak ba yaro ai ne adu do khatang ai na class ta adu do si question je smai taw dong ne si question je smai taw dong ne question je pi re ba nang theory je kamai develop taw duino nang gi keno je kok je direction different da kamai nang khan mangam duino ba question do na te ba question particular question khara ta magana te ba ko ne prekha phau de si nang kok je develop taw level ma da nang khan mangam kan ne ba phau de si mayam gyan tai na ko se so mayam boring chur ba khara so ni yarong ne ba ai wa pa question pa ha ga ai pa kem sem je le na I hope it should be changed mayam yeah ina ko se I connectivity je pa I always try to connect with your minds so that I can understand what are the weakness that you have, what are the strong points you have, and what are the levels you people are at, so that I can deliver the things effortlessly. No gi level do khangdradi ai yaro ko yabade. So that will be gauged through the questions. I don't question hangdana the wari chana dana I know dum khangni in physical had this been in physical class, the offline class, I would have known by this time that how many of you have understood these things clearly, and how many of you have been enjoying my class, and how many of you have already given up your preparation. Asi sukang khangdringai dana adum nang aina khara tak pa nang taning da bani khangde nangi nature attitude to hana dagi mina tak pa sukang jangal ya da bani khangde nang hu phau da give up taw so ini yarong gan I can assure that so ini yaw do ain hai je change taw was change so hoji gen je sidai da ina conventionally solve to amta di hai ba sida tak ke sigi question si je aina written form da either to look at this as a problem. Ado ai nai je amtang kamaina conventionally solve tau dino dai hairong ge ba then ai asigi shortcut sina shortcut means aina logic ama palaga ta ho toini habi je asijina ji kamai ho chine dem ta ke ko conventionally ko na ngang ni da tau je kamai na sigi question je was the is the not the south the kai no ido ja west ya procedure si je ngasai aina fixed point origin kai na hai gi ba conventionally suppose nang at sik tong tong ning dre na khala je ba si je adu da conventional tau ke chu kai de nang adum sidai da ju matam yam chang dana solve ta way aya ba but nangi action do consistent we hello nang karai dagi nupa jina mayum dagi office da chat pai hawi is from the high da nang mayum he pai kha question je uga na mayum je kai lo do na mayum kai lo mayum je kai lai where is his home man sidi kusida de nang ni yak jabani na home du di uroi ba nang adung khal lai re adu di yara roi ba so there should be a fixed point aduna boy ni sidang sai fixed point hai ni fixed point sida always original position je low view original position ada di si je mai mayum moi ra moi dra ba mai mayam gyan ta bra ta da bra
Hoi. Tai.
Tay sir.
adu tadi maji east from the sat pa howe adu east from the this mai chal oidra aja isi original hai je mutat ke east from the sat pa howe ba 20 km chat pa howe ba so 20 km chat pa howe ba sumai adu ma 20 km je length se thidai da 20 km all ya amna te banang scale na so you have to have some proportionate length there scale na on da vida nang roughly nang sagat pa sai mu che nang na 20 km o helagi this mai o hendoi na adu sigi conventional method chigi drawback amadi kari na hatar next turning ja mana right turn ni khangde left turn ni khangde ung amatung da 10 km hairami ja 10 km hairam da vida aina 1000 km hairam ba nang ma tha sa roi dra ba kari gino sigi leng che nang na 20 lograbni na sigi proportion sigi respect ta 10000 km du di si white board che hen to ki roi dra ba ma kyan ta bra sa adu gi mindset che he kok ta pai kha manung da confused tawe ba confused lai ba confusion chat le ba he adu do sidai da di lai roi adu sidai da di lai kene ba dumaina distance yamna different oina pe ta de matha saram ne adu ina sidai di yamna different o hendre ba mathang 10 km chat le kari no mana mathang je kari turn no cha mayam cha left turn natra sidagi left turn di kaino anti clockwise natro mayam si ja
Yes, sir.
ya ina ko se 10 km re 10 km di ai si gi tangkhai mung ne ko so ina kitang noi da ju kitang chaw no khara dum hen tok na ye ge si je 10 km ne ba mayam ja abra si ja
Hoi.
yes next time mukarino aina hai do right turn hai natro right turn na di clockwise natro sa clockwise this mine ungam moidra sidagi natra count to bahau doi se another 30 km chale 30 km di si gi asigum ba ahum moirani ado aina sai bok chal halage ba ya ina ko si je mayam si je extend tawrage smaina si di axis ni si is ni mayam gyan tari natro si je huji pau je
Yes.
finally maje right turn chale finally right turn je again amuk clockwise natra adu smai ungam moidra did you, so are you getting these points je ina
Yes,
tori je so maje amuk 10 km chale dudi 10 km ne ba sidai horaga 10 km smaina drop tawe ye mayam running bro si je my journey je complete oigre ba howjik nangi mind la am doje sigi point je sigi axis sida is direction sida tabra ai light over ta dabra sinya ba aina adu justify ta na badang geometry khara sina ba darkar oisin geometry khara dudi kaino sida 90 chakri natra sida ju 90 turn ta natra sida ju 90 natra angle jingje loi 90 natra angle
Yes.
so four sided polygon amada angle jingje loi 90 wita di kari hoini 100% ang kari habe age madu kari hoini na rectangle rectangle hoita di opposite side chingje mane chi 10 hoi chi ju 10 hoi chi ju 30 hoi ne du chi je kya hoi do no si 30 hoi ro dro mayam si je
Yes.
Oi cha.
hoi ni gyan tai ko se adu de huji question do kai no mai mayunga office ka je kyam lap na ge shortest distance adu di singe ji hoi ro dra adu di kya no 20 plus 30 natra that would be kya no se
50.
ado question je sumaina hangam badi adra sidi distance shortest distance ne ado aina sma hange ba in which direction was he finally moving towards na hange ba journey je chal pa loira kan je finally ma krom direction da all lai na what is your answer south ta chala lai dina tro se adu tardi si first question ne sine shortest distance I sd kidang samna ige because I hope you are all connected with my mind aina kari khali aina haining je kari haining no je noi ai khangi na asa ta uge si shortest distance ne ba question number b da hangam ba ya ba je same information je pira ka question number b da hang ba ya ba je kari waram ni haiba kanda in which direction was he finally moving towards ne ba yan ta abra si je in which direction was he finally moving towards adugi answer je kari waram ne ba
South.
sumaina south ya bro si je ya ina hojik south ta all laga leiram tar juma si gi point da leiri ba ado another question je mayam si uri go sida ithaba yari bra sumaina si uri bra is it visible to you this line
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yes,
Okay,
sir.
next question is kumai hang ba age I will tell you. Next question is kumai hang ba. What is the direction of his office with respect to his house na? What is the answer? What is your answer?
Yes.
Is.
Is so my mayum jidagi office am kanda kaino is natro sa. So let me remind you one thing. Akoi karino ma on ba measure to bhai ba. In case of measuring anything, we need some reference frame. Aduda I heta I shilay ba. What is the direction of me? Is it meaningful question? No. Karigino reference pi deba I shilay ba jay koroboli gya ba jay reference pi deba. Gyan tabra tada bro si jay.
Yes, sir.
So office se my mayum dagi karom direction da legi hai tadi office se mayum dagi karom direction da legi hai tadi mayum je reference frame ne ba tadi answer to kari waram ni ma'am is waram ne ba ya bro se question ba di this my hangam ba ba my mayum je office dagi karom direction da legi na what is the direction of his house with respect to his office now what would have been your answer
West.
west very good yan ta bro se adugi question je atopal languages my hangam ba if he wants to go back to his office in which direction he move towards hangam ba yan ta bro si je adu kari
Yes,
waram ni si je
West.
west
West.
yeah bro se now let us try solving this same question with this one yeah bro se I trick to hierarchy kamai together just draft over ngambre ngo so while doing learning shortcuts and all we will be doing with multiple illustrations not only with one single question can I know single question am na koi shortcut ke je koi kok sida phajana mawong ta na phaman ba phangoi ba we will be doing with multiple examples multiple illustrations but as we don't have that much opportunity in this 2 hours short time we will not be doing multiple question I will be doing only one question so je ngo bas ta kamaina sigi da tawram ne je sigi je linearly arrange taw kiba hojiki direction sing do natra mayam gyan ta bro linearly arrange taw kiba direction sing do natro si je
Learning.
yes adu itardi hojik je ngo ba first sigi shortcut sine solve taw gata di first ta originally ma karom direction da chat pa hoge so a man started
Yes, from the
okay is hai natro adu itardi sine da ju is awi natra
management.
okay ada aina haje is the marakta leiba ma khallo sini haidi magi side ta faidagi yamna leiba ma khallo sini adu di si natra ba original direction je circle question leba question leko hore ko first system ni ko se shortcut means usually do not have a koi kind of logic aina si ke da question ni de de si si na ba di kamai si no de ai no de ta krep si linearly arrange tawne that is a logic but si circle question no de circle question da jo ai kind of rectangle am question am jo ai ba si just to note I started my journey from this direction hai ba do khang na bane ba mayam gyan tai ko si je okay next the I original direction is from to the kilometer kya chake distance kya chake dot not option bi over 20 na so sida piri ba unit sing kilometer ngakani na sida unit hapar hoge kai gino to save time yaina ko se I will understand in my mind that this numericals have kilometers as the only unit right so next the minus mahaba then maje originally is from the 20 km chala matung da kari hai no mayam he turned left hai banatra mayam gyan tari ko
Yes.
left hai banatra ba sidagi left hai di solom da chat kedra solom chat kedra ai le ki tho thama me ba solom ji kai no right side natro sa left di solom natro adu left chat pa di ma solom da chat le ba adu de ma ji north la ya ba sida lai ri ba line je sida lai ri ba line mamam je 90 degree ngak ta ne ba so I know the high degree hujik se lai ba 90 degree ne ba but linearly arrange tawin ne ba so left turn chala matung da kilometer kya chale mo ma'am no hairo 10 kilometer chali natra
10 kilometer.
then amuk ma kari tawi se spider left chakra matung da amuk right turn tawri natra right turn taw badi sida leiram badi ma solom da amuk lawaidra adu tadi kya chale bas taida 30 kilometer again mark kari hai no right chale hai bina trojik sidagi dagi right chat padi solom chaloidra adu ga 10 chale hai natra hojik ma chat pa loira ba natro loire ba adu ta ai nai je loire de akoi thabuk si loire si gyan ta ba si je hojik yengo sta whole journey sida ne man north ta ne 10 km chakhi ba whole journey da east direction da kilometer kya chale puna
50.
50. East ma 20 inga 30 inga chali natro 50. South kya chali she?
10.
10. As I said in the beginning of this one, what did I say? Distances travel on same opposite directions cancel each other hai banatro ma'am.
Manisha.
Yeah. Adu tardi north ka south ka jidi opposite directions natra.
Manisha.
Adu tardi ani je kakhat na giro idrava. Gyan ta bro ta da bro sa.
Taisha.
Adu tardi ong mana koi chat charu raju ne mana koi chat charu raju sidagi akoi na digest tauba ya ba ade akoi na understand tau ya ba information hai tadi karino hai tadi mana koi chat charu raju finally mana practically move tau sidi 50 kilometer towards east ne lower can ta na tro sa so 50 kilometer towards east yaning da brasi ja adu tadi question number A gi answer je 50 kilometer ne yara ba question number sidai the doubt like so in your can you can ask actually but I think mostly no she hujiki level she about the understand wrong ni she yam basic way example ni ko in how is sumaina charge the distance ani the lemak tadi ke dauni ko ni tarokini loina that will be happening in class hujiki ko adu taw hero hujiki just asi kamai scenery tonge do scenery matam se tawi accurate line do adu khangnam ne sai so kai no sida lemi ba distance se kari da ne ba towards east ne ba so what is the shortest distance between his office and house side adi kari warni 50 ado my office to my mayum de ki karom direction de legi hai adi kari warni answer do
Yes.
ma'am yara bo sa rest all questions ya sida gi loi kom yare si yara ba sa yare adu ai noida kainom hai ge mo what is the direction in which he was finally moving towards the answer je sidagi yenga ikaya na karom da ne haini kaidawi haini
South.
masai sidai yengone data je sidai entry da wa na tro smai chali na tro smai na mu chali na tro madang smai na mu chali na tro sa
Manisha.
finally data entry to riba point je rectangle am na smai khai khoje khajal lo ba ado finally karom direction da chal lege haiba answer je always kari direction na pi ne hai ta di last data entry point do adu du na pi ne ba that is the answer yaning bra ning da process ma'am jaina ko ma'am do you understand these things we can solve this direction sense test question through this method will not it be interesting will not it be idea kind of time saving with this method right confusing way yeah ko se sida complex over question ma'am sida happen way ba solve the way ko that will be happening in class so one last question I see reasoning is the question am tang noi hai ge adi nang ngasai aina noi the left right kai gi ma'am ta khai how much time we have okay we have almost 30 minutes from now 30 minutes at 15 minutes level ko so I just minute ani humdang changan ge adu question amatang hana hairam gi ge adu duga I will switch to quanta mo ai gi treatment je kamai tawni quanta ina koi ai topic sing ge ta ko kanda ai kamai tawni karamba method season ni adu jing koi hai ge ko ai noi da hojik te idum hai ge lairik paraga paika phawa yadi di leite ado ai nai shortcut kumba tricks kumba kai kai sidi koi book kai kai da readily available oi roi ba kai no sidi experience dagi na mana la ya ba ado experience lai ba mi dagi amuk tam gal le ba ai nai book tak shortcut e ba sidi ne akoi gi standard oi na standardized taw ya ba khara khatang e ba ya ba gyan dai na ko se ado ai nai adu sidi na ga ya ga drai ta dai khade mu ya ro you need to develop your shortcuts also if you happen to prepare yourself ado ai nai je adu dum tang kharo adu na book ta iba shortcut xyz kai ka man jaw je si je sidai da focus am taw gono that will be very dangerous so ayongo sidai dai ama hai ge ba ngasai ne sma hai ba initial position do is the initial direction do is the hawe na pi gi ba adum ta hairam da bida smaina question je hairam ba a man started moving towards a certain direction ma'am please listen carefully ai question do hai dana I dana lai badudi hoji akoi cover ta am tawba ngamoi da mina akoi barbeli ai hai ge understand taw na bala no ba yai no ko ma'am si je ma'am am I audible to you clearly
Yes, sir.
let me tell you the question ngasai mamang da tawgiba question duneba adu ai khitang semthoke kamaina tricky oiramgani ji yengoba aduga nang conventional question conventional method sine solve tawu job horen jum chalaga you check yourself how much time it will take. It will be taking more than 1 hour in one single question adu matha saram nebana adu ina adu dumtang ai haram ke munni yengoba a man started moving towards certain directions ma haireba ko irunu just understand tawu no no then he turned left and moved 90 kilometer. Again he turned right and moved 20 kilometer. Again he turned right and moved 20 kilometer. And finally he found himself to be moving towards east. What is the original direction in which he started moving? And hangeba. Jadi hangi question je ngasai gitu ka kari khanai, ma'am.
Original direction.
Great. Ngasai di original direction p hojik di original direction p de final direction oina p ba adu de khoi kedawni reverse engineering tau ta me si piram de ba mana right turn left turn mu to ba right turn mu to ba right turn mu to ba left turn mu to ba right turn smai to ro me ba adu left turn mu to ro me ba smai ma'am gyan ta bro si je
Okay.
adu ga ma je he found himself to be moving towards east and haira me ba smai he found himself to be moving towards east. And what is the original direction in which he started moving and hangya adu de sidai da kari oiram do no si adu si gi je conventionally tawram tar di nang karom na kan no krai de gi no banang ye ko do je krai de no banang chalan ba do je mayam gyan ta bra ta da bra
Sure.
difficult oiram mai si ja okay great ji gi ngo si kamai taw ni so left tanam ga right tanam ga katha nagani right tanam ga left tanam ga katha nagani right tanam ga left tanam ga katha nagani what is we are left with what is that direction we are left with right metro si je ma'am hoji question je pao ba original direction ji dagi ata ngi ji lo ka ko ka than agram ni na right tanam ma unga kan is direction da chala leram ni natra ma ja adu original direction da mu halake di ma karom direction da chala ga halakani
No.
left turn
khalani hata mukti halak reverse engineering to hai mina left turn ma chala kanda hai is tagi left turn ma chala kanda koi original direction je ta do na tro is tagi left chat padi koi khangi na is tagi left chat padi si na tro adu di kai tarani se
No.
I hope you understood the importance of this trick ma'am kyan ta bata da bra
sir.
okay great I hope you people are enjoying my class so shall we do some examples on quant also
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
okay thank you so I'll do no question hanging by out jo hangu any exam related or anything Thaban college day yaubra ma'am Thaban college dagi satra yaubra yaubro Kakting Kuno college dagi satra yaubra kasu kai di ma'am if you yeah you can tell me ai sidagi na have na tip mostly akoi sel taw rising je loina mana ba ngak tane ba aina hai je Thaban college dai tam gera Kakting Kuno college dai tam gera Sugnu dai tam gera aina je phawa ya de have laite ba even if you are nurse practicing in some hospital who have left education long before you can still crack competitive exams I have multiple examples case studies also a Kerala de nurse sahi tara nurse oirakpa hospital duty yamna tawr leiba thabak super potha dana competitive exam phau give IAS phau leiba mayam wari tara mane adu do mayam motivation khatagi na teba real example real life example never you can derive your inspiration from them also you can do from wherever you background you are from you still can crack any exam if you have that guts so koi quanta ai question khara tawge mo quanta koi kamai tawbe age je invite hai ke quanta su reasoning ta su ai dum ai class ai usually have je mayam da perspective ama lehening ba question jing je hekta like tagi heta pangkhan da khala pang hang de ba kami akhoi gi ability aptitude je what it is mean for adu dagi yengo aso bu dagi yengo ba koi bird's eye view hai do kai gi no a wang bird ti wang na pa mina ma gi horizon de am wang ba aduna mana broadly u ngam me ba admire to the akhoju the mine hana ying don't then you should zero down to the most important things ahamba the punna ying don't never aduna aptitude every competitive exam ta test aweba as candidates ki adaptability magi eligibility to the test a candidate if it is he is suitable for the work or job mentioned adu tawda sine kari gino important oi be natro adu ina je kari gino hai tardi aptitude as a sisna min tawri kai no hai tardi akoi mi sigi mi sina anauba poaching je tambada ngamgadra ngamoidra have je aptitude sina ta yan dai na ko it is meant to test a candidate's suitability to learn new things effortlessly or not achi je test tawda sine adu na ina hai je adu tardi amuk nang khalawa karamba question jing hangaga ma koi test tawge koi bookies khara yaudaba de khara khara yawe adu di adum koi usual thing ne adu ina je bookies ngakta natte an kai da reasoning kai da hangi ja always ai practical over questions ne na hiding ba practical real life that panjan ba ba yan dai na ko sa noi bazar da sale ba I will tell you one thing bazar da sale ba dukan amada dukan ani le rame khalje puma gi dukan ani moza lai reng khalje if you happen to buy some socks from two Puma showrooms same socks same price means market price same no question from which shop will you buy the socks giving some condition what are the conditions dukan amadana maharam 30% discount mayam gyan ta brata da bro ina dukan amada 30% discount haram meba same price socks tin ge sha another dukan amada maharam meba buy 3 get 1 free another dukan amadana 30% discount pirameba another dukan amadana buy 3 get 1 free from which shop will you buy and what is the condition on which your decision will be dependent can you tell me nang hojiki question do kari condition da nang rely tawraga nang decision do laudo no adu tadi nang angka hot pai bam jang gyan tabra question ji gyan loi tarabra dukan amadana 30% discount piye ba dukan amadana buy 3 get 1 free adu ai na je nang khoi pot learning du ji kai karang kana discount am phang kana samana ba pot samana ba quality samana ba price ki shop ni ani je adu ai na je akhoi na lei du je karamba point depend tawna hai tar di discount yam phangba di kaino aina pay tawdu do less oi doi natra kyan ta brata da adu tar di ai hot pa hibam chang 30% du clearly khange ba lupa chama piba sok oiram tar de I would have been able to buy with 70 rupees for one shop right but in case of buy 3 get 1 free how much percentage of discount am I getting akoi hot pa ngambra ba ngamde na aina hot pa yabra aina ji ya shi kamai hot ni ma'am does anybody know how will you calculate discount percentage in that condition buy 3 get 1 free toi thengna ra mani jeans lai bede jungai ra kaino india ma kar kara any dukan so chang bede buy 3 get 1 free buy 4 get 1 free buy 1 get 3 free bo garong ani will you be able to calculate the percentage of discount given there ang ta khallaga yeng bra ba noi aina yeng adumaina nang thengna ba pot ne ba why should not you try it why will you depend on that one the case counter do the depend mana lana khajala yeah ina ko sa ma'am does anybody know tell me the answer
33
get 1 free
1/3% odira
huh
so 33 1/3% odira
okay just tell me I do not know the answer I will show you what is the real answer I'll show you the trick kamai ta ne ma'am yes correct 33 whole number 1/3% hai ba ro ko sumam ba let us see pot moza hum lai moza do ismai ye kyun moza hum ismai se moza do yek tra jo are be actually funny yang moza ismai lai price sab mane hai mina ina lupa pi ba ngak ta ne loge ba ya bro se lupa pi ba ngak ta MRP ni ko ina iri je MRP ya bro si je lupa pi ba ngak ta ya bro se discount percent je basic theory khara khang bade kara darkar oi discount percent je kari de holi MRP de hotro mark price ta pot to the kaya thaki to the whole in a travel lupasama tharamta 10% discount pi hai 10% of lupasama khaidoina travasama to the gate. That will be the 10 discount or rupees 10. Adu tar the aina si lupa pi bang atani lower cap. I the percent hot to need to see some people in a whole lower as you can. So some people in lower cap 100 people in. Adu the total MRP is can over. Total MRP is can 400 na trosija.
Yes.
Ado man hayaba. Nang ne ahum khatagi price pira mo. Amma jenang free de pujagrona. Ado how much will you be paying?
300.
How much will you be paying? 300 na trosa.
300.
Ado di nang on the discount pira ije kaya no? 100 na trosija.
100.
Discount is kani the whole about MRP the whole in a tro. Ado ita di 100 divided by 400. Say percent what kya ita di 100 na percent do na tro mayam. See kaya discount percent sina absolute value da discount je kya no hai beduni. Ado ita di kya taram ni mayam si ja 1 by 4 jadi percentage on to kya na sa 25%. Yaning bre yaning da bra mayam. Ado ita di nakaram batu kande leram ne.
So report to udre.
30%.
30%
Yes. Yaino ko sa adra mi khara di so yaning amni. Sar ai di mojam khak lai ge lak ne mari di pam de na. Adu na te ko hang his di message just nangi decision making capability do maths ta rely to bra rational oina to bra adu do launam ne ba. So si hoina to je ke no quantitative aptitude ne ba. That means rational decision ne ba. Emotional decision na te ba. Sar ai di lupa sama katang di keno spend to ga lai ge lak ni mais di lupa to hum spend to hol dore. That is wrong decision. Ma'am yari ko si je. Another real example I will ask you. Nangi salary je. Hayeng ji 10% hengkat leba. Nang salary hana phangam bajle hayeng ji 10% hengkat leba. Next days da muk 10% amu handai leba. Will you be happy? Will you be sad? Will you be normal? Ma'am gyan ta pra in hari je. Is my question clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
My question is, you have some salary you have been getting from your organization for whom you have been working, and your salary is increased by 10% next day. Again, on another day, your salary is decreased by 10%. My question is, will you be happy, or will you be sad, or will you be normal?
Normal.
I do the fare. Okay, fine. Answer to the winning bomb. I will. Ado nangi decision to karida depend on doino high tardi nangi salary to change tau gadra faster. Tau ni higher sepa. Tau tardi hengkat kadra. Hengkat tardi nang nungai doina tra. Hengkat tardi nungai doina tra. Handa tardi nungai roi ba. Ado kaim ta change tau da tardi ai kaim tau roi doina ba. Ado sidai dane 50% of the people will be thinking 10% amu hengkat laluraga 10% amu handa bajidi kaim ta homo yang khalam gane ba. I know you always wrong ne sine. Let us see. Yang mo se ai salary 100 ne loge ba 10% hengkat lalurage ba 10% hengkat lan doina tro 100 ta 10% hengkat pa ji 100 ki 10% di kya no ma'am
110.
10% hengkat pa mi 10 na tra ba 3 salak to je that will become 110 yaning brasi ja.
Yes, sir.
Again 10% handaba means 10% handaba means 100 10 ki 10% means 110 ki 10% di kya no ma'am 11 khatok to na tra sidagi adu di kya tarani sa 99 adu di harawra ne ba mi do nang di hengkalan bidra si are na sima 100 phangera mane hoji 99 phange ba 1 rupees lesser phangane sigi sense singje tawro matung ya bra ya ta bra ni hari che ma'am adu ai na je sigi question ja amuka ju muk change se muk thon ba ya ba adu effectively percentage kya change tawge na puthok ba ya ba that is very popular question in percentage but koi shortcut lai tricks lai sini that I will be doing in real classroom. We can do it very easily. Yeah, ino ko ma'am si ja. Gyan tari bra ma'am.
Sir.
Ay ma'am da. Amatang ka hanang ga. Yengo.
Sa karon ta hangge ba?
Yes.
Sa ngasai soke arobe mosa lagi ba ida. Adu arobe conclusion do by 30% da chakhi natra. ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯣ sir
30% ꯗꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯒꯗꯧꯅꯤ
ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯣ ꯍꯣꯇꯣꯗꯤ ꯑꯃ by 3 get 1 ꯗꯨꯅ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯍꯣꯡꯕ ꯃꯥꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ 30%
By
sir
3 one ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯇꯥꯡꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦ
30% sir
ꯑꯃꯗꯅ
ꯆꯥꯝꯃꯒꯤ
ꯀꯔꯤ
ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ sir 30% ꯗꯣ sir ꯂꯨꯄꯥ ꯆꯥꯝꯃ ꯄꯤꯕ ꯃꯣꯖꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯇꯥꯔꯗꯤ ꯂꯨꯄꯥ 30ꯅꯤꯗ sir ꯑꯗꯣ by 3 get 1 ꯗꯨꯗꯗꯤ ꯆꯥꯝꯃꯗꯣ ꯑꯍꯨꯝ ꯂꯩ ꯇꯥꯔꯗꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯦꯟꯒꯠꯂꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯣ sir lupa sama pra hengalaktuני ama 30% do lupa 90 tangni ahum laiba save toidu sir
so that means your decisions is dependent on emotional thing ain haining idi adudai da hangi dudi discount yam phangba means nang yamna same price ki ponina discount yam phangba means nang keno nang ki pot ki value je nang na hena phangdra sini pot ki value da bu yengo badudi nang na adumaina khan targadi sir ai koi discount ba pot ahum leibgi discount de ai ahum pun 25 ahum orani na khaleba adu ai ne pot ki value du de yengo sini adu itar kian ta bro in hari che ya ine ko sa mana hangis di simply kaim nate discount percent do kana na hengi sini sab mana ba price ni discount percent do kana na hengi sini adu hor pa hybrid ta bra yeng kian da ine ko se adu ai na je adai da koi emotional thing ha ai pot ma'am lai tar di the discount 25 to ahum oirani that is not the thing asking that question ma'am nang gyan ta bra in hari ja
yeah.
So I hope your doubt is clear thengo sik reasoning gi topic masa ma basic counting ji de he question hange bo basic counting sa yam popular oi ba question ado practically he koi na book ke pa ba kan da di theory je tam de ha he yaw gan de ba ado ai na ji yam line na to ba ba a na b gi ha b ha ba city de sat le ba ado a ha ba a dagi na b sorry a dagi na b bau city b bau lei ba city b bau gi lambi je ahum lei ba smaina b dagi na c bau chak pa ya ba lambi je smaina mari lei ado aina hange ba if a man from a city wants to move to c via b via the pauduna ko through b in how many ways will you be able to reach c from a we character chat pe age ma'am
Ahum.
yeah ahum I think that is very less and very less ahum dudi yon si ju em na tra root 1 root 2 root 3 na tra sa si 4 5 6 na thonjan ge yabra 7 na smaina yabra si ja mayam gyan da bra I practically torom ta hana khango shortcut si dei ko na ta la ke practically I si torom ta thawong ji hana khango maths and reasoning is all about thawong means the ways that we are capable of doing ways to khango thabak to wai mong do khangdra di kamai khangdun ai so ma hange ba question mi khara da di so meaningless oi ne ba se selling price of 7 items equals to 5 cost price of 5 items what is the profit percent what is the loss percent kari no ma ye loss pi de profit pi de cost price pi de selling price pi de kari no hangi je na khan ne ba nang thawong do khang da bai ne si nupa amna business ta we ba mai pot se lai ru ga mana yon ba se mana mana pot tarit lai ru ba gi maman du da ne pot manga je yon le what is the profit percent or loss percent then you have to ponder upon a bit differ ma'am gyan ta bra ni ha je thawong je khango ba dumai to dana ne a dagi na b bok chapai lambi je ahum lai ba b dagi na c bok chapai lambi je mari lai ba to ai na je a dagi na c bok chat ke b phawra chat kai ta di nang how many different ways do you have seen ever no nang je adu ta ai nang to ya je we ama first way je kari no hai ta di ne ai ham ba sida chala ba adu ga smai chat pe adra sa tabra adabra atadi 1 ga 4 ga jinar ga lambi phang lai tra 1 ji da la ba aduga muk 5 siga muk chatar di lambi atopa different way lambi na tro si ja 1 ji da la ba 6 ka muk chale ba adu ta di si ju different way na tra ba 1 ji da la ba 7 de muk chale ba adu ju different way lambi na tra ba how many ways do you have now 4 ways 2 ji muk khale ba 2 ji muk khale ba maina 2 ji ga muk 4 ji ga muk pa ba yadra 2 ji ga 5 ji ga muk pa yadra 2 ji ga kana ga muk pa 6 ga muk pa 2 ji ga kana ga muk pa 7 ga muk pa yaning brand tro si ja same way ti 3 ji ga kana ga pa to mari ji ga muk pa yadra sa sida 4 ways sam leire sida 4 ways sam leire sida 4 ways sam leire singai ji loi tin general di kya no ma'am sa 12 ways na tro koina lai du ja adu ai na je 3 sida 3 ways lai ba sida 4 way lai ani je puina ta 12 ways na tra ba adu khangam tadi why do we need to do all these things gyan tabra ta dabra ma'am si je okay, I hope you have been enjoying my class. Thank you very much. I hope we will soon meet in our class and learn many more interesting things. So thank you all. See you in class. Bye bye.
Thank you.